Hi everyone, Matt Stuart here with Coldwell Banker Ronan Realty, here to talk to you about the September 2022 market stats. I'm going to go over all the areas that I cover, and at the very end I'm going to give you my takeaway and maybe a little bit of predictions what I think is going to happen through the rest of the fall and into the new year. So as we look at our market stats for Simcoe County, last month we had 928,718 was the average purchase price. For September, we saw that number jump up by 4.2% to 969,289. We actually saw the amount of listings from August to September drop 4.2% from 467 to 448. And then we saw the sales dip a little bit as well from 175 to 168. These numbers here are showing us that there's been a little bit more stability in the last few months in the market. The increases and decreases on a month-over-month basis haven't changed as much. And we're also seeing inventory levels between 2 to 4% changing month over month, either positive or negative. That's just showing people are getting ready to sell in the fall, they're putting their home for market, or as it gets close to winter, maybe more people are waiting for the spring. So those inventory levels are staying pretty consistent. And then in terms of sales, having 175 to 168 just shows some of that inventory is sitting a little bit longer. So as we get closer to the winter months, the inventory levels that are going to sell are going to decrease. But again, still showing confidence in the market. Prices are improved on a month-over-month basis by 4.2% in Simcoe County. Thanks for tuning in to my market stats for 2022 in September. My takeaway from what we're seeing in the stats from last month, we're starting to see some consistency in the market. Things are starting to balance out as buyers and sellers are both starting to be accustomed to the new normal, which is, again, higher interest rates, inventory levels are starting to increase. But as you've seen through the statistics, some of the markets there, we saw increases in price, we saw decreases in price. We saw increases in inventory, and we saw decreases in inventory. So I want everyone to keep in mind that each market is definitely different. There's some good deals that can be had in this market for buyers, and there's some good sale prices to be taken advantage of from sellers. So if you do have questions about the market in your own specific area, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are below. And like my prediction for the fall going into the winter is we're going to see the number of sales start to decline as we get closer to winter, but we're going to see some consistency finally in terms of pricing, which means that for buyers, there's going to be some good deals, and sellers, you're going to start to get some consistency in the numbers in the sales of homes. So that's my takeaway for what's going to happen going into the fall and winter. Thank you again for tuning in. If you have any questions or want to chat about real estate, all my contact details are below. Thanks for tuning in.